Hello everybody, it's your favorite YouTuber Budget Man Gaming here. Today, got a Warframe tutorial for you. We're going to be defeating an Eidolon Teralyst. These are extremely easy to kill. You can do them with pretty much any Warframe, you can do it with any weapon, just as long as it does enough damage. Having like a Necromech or an Archwing is also helpful for the open world. But apart from that, you can do it with any Warframe. As an example, I'm using Excalibur Umbra, which is not the most ideal Warframe for this kind of fight. You would probably want to use something with a bit more damage resistance, like knockdown resistance, like either Rhino or healing, like Trinity. But this is just a showcase that you can just kind of do it with anybody. So the main thing that you do need going into this is access to your operator. If you do not have that, you will not be able to do this. As you need to take down the Eidolon shields, and the only way to do that is damage from the operator. And to get that, I believe you have to do the second dream quest. I actually feel like there's a few more quests you have to do before you can even do that. So go ahead and do those first before going into this. So if you're lucky enough, 9 times out of 10, the Eidolon should just spawn in front of you as soon as you get into the open world. And I'm just going to show an example. The rest I am going to turn on my Warframe hacks on. It does take a while depending on what amp you've got. I am just using the pistol that you get in the new war quest. Yes, I know, spoilers, but the quest has been out for like 3 months now. Either do it or watch it. I don't really care now. So it does take a while. Just, kind of hang back, pay attention, and just knock out their shields just as quick as you possibly can. But definitely do hang back because the Teralyst does do a lot of damage. And just to be sure to be using your invisibility, because while you are invisible, you don't take any damage. So it's really handy to use that. So generally just take your time. There's no need to rush this. As long as you're doing it at least early enough during the night that the Teralyst won't disappear. And that's another thing, you need to make sure that you're doing this during the night because they just don't show up at all. And just to be sure that you don't do this when there's like 10 minutes left of nighttime because they will disappear. And then you would have just wasted all that time for nothing. So yep, go ahead, just keep shooting the shit out of this thing. Like I said, it does take a little while, but if you have a better amp, you can probably take it down a lot easier. Just getting those amps are a lot harder. Well, they're not that hard, they're just really grindy to get. I just haven't bothered doing it because I'm lazy. So yeah, keep shooting, keep shooting. Yeah, that will happen. You probably will die a couple of times doing this. I certainly have. I think I had 2 revives left by the end of this. Only because half the time I wasn't paying attention or I was getting a bit too greedy with my shots and wasn't being patient enough. Honestly, it's not that hard. It's just a big waiting game of just trying to knock out his shield. And then once you do that, it's all good. So yeah, keep shooting. We're nearly there. We've almost made it, guys. We've almost made it. So, while this is going on, I'm just going to complain about Lightworks for fucking 5 seconds because 3 times it crashed. 3 times it fucking crashed during the export. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's a 9-minute video at 720p and it couldn't even export that. But, anyways, we're about to knock out this shield. So, once we finally do that, come on. There we go. So your shield's knocked down now, so what I like to do is go on my Archwing launcher, go up, and then you will have 4 different body parts that you need to attack. So you have the 2 shoulders, and then you would have the 2 knees. And then it's just a matter of shooting them and destroying them. I would definitely not recommend using a bow like I did in this situation, only because, well, as you can see, I am hitting it, but half of the hits are not registering at all. So it takes a lot longer than necessary, and then you just see me eat shit there because I wasn't paying attention at all. But I do like using the Archwing because you can kind of just fly around and you can use Energy Shell, or whatever kind of defensive one you have, depending on which Archwing you're using. But, yep, just as usual, just like with the shield thing, just take your time, don't fuck around too much, and you won't die too much. So keep going around, keep hitting him. Eventually he will break that part off, especially if you get some good clean hits with the bow. You can knock it out really easily. This is a time where having the Necromech actually is very good to have because you can just stand there and unload hell on them. So now what he's going to do, he's going to drop one of those sentient cores, just grab that, and now he's going to do this kind of Predator style nuke where he will kind of do that. Now make sure not to be in that because that will murder you. That will utterly murder you. And then he's going to disappear. You can use Eidolon lures to stop that, but honestly, him disappearing is not that much of an inconvenience. because he usually spawns like not that far anyways. So just wait for him to pop up. Like I said, I'm going to turn on my Warframe hacks on now, so just going to knock that shield out in one hit. And then once again, go on our Archwing, go over to the body part, just fly around, and then knock that out in one hit as well. And then he's just going to do the same thing over and over again until you eventually knock out all of his parts. So, I left this part in for a great example, and I'm just going to eat shit of what I said like 2 seconds ago. He's going to disappear, and then he's going to spawn nowhere nearby. Well, he will, and I never noticed. Because, yep, I could not find him. And it probably went on this for like 10 minutes where I flew around trying to find him. So that will most likely happen to you. I swear to God, I think that was him there. Was that him there? I'm looking at this in awe, trying to see if I missed it like an idiot. Anyways, I am going to do a little fucking movie magic so we can skip the 10 minutes of me trying to find this guy, but just letting you know that that will happen. All you have to do is just fly around. Eventually you'll either hear him screeching or you'll just see him lumbering around. Now that we found him, we can finally exit our Archwing, go into our Operator, knock out his shield in one hit, go into the Archwing launcher. And now another part that I forgot to mention, and I'm just going to leave this whole part in because he will do it, and then, you know, just die again like an idiot. And get stuck because the chat option showed up because I didn't expect to die and I was holding left trigger to aim and then the chat box fucking comes out. Every time I die, it's so fucking annoying. But after this dump, we're going to keep shooting him in the knee, and then he's going to do like this yell, and then what happens there is when he does that yell, he's going to be getting those little Eidolon robot things. I don't know I don't know how to pronounce that shit, I don't even bother. They're going to start giving him his shield, they're going to start recharging his shield, so you want to quickly kill them before he recharges it too much. Go back to your Operator, take out whatever shield he had, go over, once you've knocked over that shield, go back to that part, break it in one hit, grab that fucking Sentinel core and then fly again, and this will be the last time that we would have to do this, so go ahead and just wait for him to blow up, hopefully not too soon. Just gonna wait, he should pop up nearby with a bit of luck. There he is right there. Go ahead, fly over, get yourself ready, it does take a little bit to pop out. Fuck around like I do here for no reason at all. Go up to him, fire some warning shots just to let him know that you're boss and that he's knocking nothing. Then after those few warning shots, go ahead and knock that shield out in one hit. Go ahead, hop on your Archwing, go over to his body part, and then break the final part in one hit. And you're almost finished, we're almost there. So now these little robots are going to go and try heal him. Now I actually don't know what happens if you just leave him, I don't know if you have to redo the whole fight over again. So definitely take them out. Though there have been circumstances where I haven't taken them out fully and the next phase still happens, so I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not 100% sure on that. So now we're just waiting on the Eidolon to come back up, and once he does that, he will actually be vulnerable. He will be vulnerable to any attack, it won't be a specific part anymore, so it becomes a lot easier to kill. Like I said, just take out these little robots that are attempting to heal them, miss this one like a fucking idiot, chase after him for no reason, shoot him, take that little fucking intact sentient core. And now that he's standing up, he's now vulnerable, and then we can just go ahead and destroy him in one hit, and then that's done. That is done, and for all your hard work, you get a nice Eidolon shard. You will also get a unidentified item, which will just be a random arcane, which is very nice to have. Very, very nice to have, and you'll get a mod as well. But yeah, just like that, in 9 short minutes, you just killed your first Teralyst. Well, 9 minutes for this video. It's probably going to take you like 25 to 30 minutes depending on what kind of loadout you come out with. It could probably take quicker, it could probably take longer, it all depends on what you use. I just wanted to show that doing this is not hard at all, and you can do pretty much anything. Okay? Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe, please like this video, please comment on this video, do whatever, I don't give a fuck. Goodbye.